deep breath at the end of a breathless game, but 3 points at the end of it.
Yeah, I thought it was a strange game because for long periods of the game we dominated, especially the first half, and to go 2-0 up was probably just reward, I thought, from our first half performance. And they scored a very, very good goal just before half time, and then they scored an equally good second goal. But there's a massive talking point because we've scored a third goal to put us 3-1 up. Jamie Collins is nowhere near the header. It's gone straight in from Nicky Bailey, and the referee thinks he's seen a flick from Collins, and that's had a massive impact on the game because at 3-1 the game would have been over. That gave them a massive lift. They got their equaliser, and then, as I said, for 15-20 minutes, we had to keep a real discipline and a real shape about us. I always felt we were dangerous on the break. The difference this year is you've got the likes of Cadogan and Emmanuel Taylor that you can bring off the bench. And I thought all three of them combined brilliantly for a deserved winner.
Josh Taylor, fantastic run back.
Yeah, fantastic run back, and he's a runner of the ball. He gets you forward with the ball as well. But difficult place to come. You look at last year's result here, and we got beat 4-0. They're unbeaten up until today as well. So again, full credit to the players. I would have taken a point as well, to be fair. With 10-15 minutes to go, Bertie said you're happy with a point, but we also said no. Let's go for Moses, go for Josh, and put Kieran on. And I thought the three of them combined brilliantly for a winner.
Terrific finish from Kieran as well, under pressure.
Well, one of the things that we talked about on Thursday, and Seb Brown picked it up very well in the analysis, is their keeper goes to ground very, very early on shots. And we talked about lifting the ball over the keeper if that was the case and we were in that position. And I'll ask Kieran in a minute whether he remembered that, but no, it was a sublime finish from him.
And back at the start, Lewis John, the 5th minute, probably not going to score another goal like that.
No, I mean, with his wrong foot as well. Yeah. He's got a decent left foot, but he struck the ball, like an arrow into the top corner. And Tommy also scores a fantastic goal, great run.
And at that point, we were worth it as well, 2-0. I thought
2-0, and to be fair, we thought we were going to go on and get a third, but that goal just before half-time gave them a massive lift. And as I said, Chester improved massively in the second half, played some good football. They were getting it out down the sides because that's something which is obvious when you're playing against us. And we stopped crosses coming in the box in the main. I can't remember Jamie Butler having too many saves to make, but they were playing some decent stuff, Chester. And the crowd were getting behind them. The crowd didn't help them here in the first 60 minutes. But once they got the equaliser, you really felt you'd be happy to come away with anything. And to get that last-minute winner was a relief, really. And
that second goal, and then their first one going in so quickly, how much did it change what you were going to say at half-time?
Well, we had to make them aware that how many chances we'd created, how many crosses we got in the box, and at that point, it was, we'd given them a lift into the game. You can't then go in on a majorly disappointment on the back of one event, because I thought the previous 45 minutes, it was probably as good as we played all season. But like I said, Chester improved, and credit to them as well. I thought they improved in the second half, and they're a good side. They got some good players. They signed three of the lads that were very good for Macclesfield last year, in McComb and James and Halls, and they're going to be okay. Chester, I think they'll give a lot of teams a lot of problems.
And not probably too disappointed now to have a week without a week game, and
desperate for a free week. I think one, it gives us a chance to get some injured players closer. But these players have put in, a 5-game shift over
a fortnight.
What is it, 14 days the season's been going?
A heck of a fortnight.
And we ask really too much of them. It's a ridiculous schedule to ask, a part-time team to play as many games as we have in August. But I thought the freshness off the bench as well today. We've got some good players, and we can mix. We haven't got just a plan A, we've got a plan B and C, and I thought that's what you saw today. We went 4-3-3 at the end to stop their fullbacks, but also knowing that we might just get a bit of joy.
Just a word about Jack Jebb and Jeffrey Monacana. Both went to Welling yesterday.
Yeah, just to clarify, Jack Jebb is still with us. He's training with us. He's going to play for Welling. The reason that it looks like they've signed him is because he wasn't on contract with us, but Jack will come back to us on a contract when he's finished his loan, but desperate for him to get some games. Jeffrey, exactly the same, but different in the sense he's done so well pre-season to get his match fitness there. And because we haven't been playing wingers, it was a chance to go and get him maybe 5-6 games. Because now Jeffrey's got that fitness, we want him to maintain that match fitness. So just to clarify, both players, very much Sutton United players. Jack Jebb, I see a big future at the club, but it's hard to get in front of Bailey, Eastman, Davis, and then you've got Josh Taylor and also Simon Morton. So for me, Jack's going to do better playing regularly football. but he's still training with us 4 times a week.
And unlike Tommy Wright last season, he can't dual register because he's gone to a player in the same league.
That's right, yeah. I mean, I was unaware of it, to be fair. So initially it was going to be done as a loan for Jack, but the only way we could do it was to allow them to actually sign. But he is our player still.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks, Paul. Well
I just thank the travelling support again as well today.
Yes,
Brilliant
super support.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you.